defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They wanted it every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Love. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. They'll run now with Ware. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's go. Right, 622. 11B.
To throw on 2nd down is Love. Flushed out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They'll run it now. This is Jarkandrick West. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On the ground, it's West again. Down right around the 25. It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And this is going to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
I don't think this will even help. It doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. Is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Muscles in the ball. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. On the stop, Breeland Speaks.
You know a team likes you when they make a trade up and then select you, and Breeland Speaks found that out from Kansas City. The tackle from Ole Miss made a nice play right there, something that we saw often in college. And who could ever forget that big play made against Mississippi State where he recovered the fumble, a little smile and a wave at the Bulldog bench.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Returnable for Thomas. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. For these Chiefs, Charles, another trip to the playoffs in 2017, but another early exit. And if you're a Chiefs fan, you probably continue to feel unfulfilled with the lack of postseason success. Look, it's been nearly a half-century since their last Super Bowl appearance way back in Super Bowl IV.
Yeah, and that's tough for their fans because they've been teased a little bit. Remember, last year in the regular season, they opened up the year going to New England and beating the Patriots. They also, early in the season, at home, beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of those teams played for the Super Bowl last year, so you know Kansas City's on that level. They need to continue to be opportunistic on defense. They take the ball away from people a lot. Plus 16 2 years ago, plus 15 last year. And then Patrick Mahomes, expect many more downfield shots throwing the football. That means Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce will benefit.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now West. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They run it again with Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now these Chargers, Charles, 9-7 in their first year back in the greater L.A. area under first-year coach Anthony Lynn. And Rivers continues to lead a gritty team. They went 9-3 after the 0-4 start last year. But look, still have just one playoff appearance in 8 seasons, and they have not won the AFC West since 2009.
And you and I both know they know it too. And Philip Rivers, he knows he's near the end of his career, but he still has productivity left. They made a big push at the end of last season. Rivers to Keenan Allen, still as dangerous a combination as there is in the league. And then on defense, who's blocking Melvin Ingram and Joey Bosa? And now you have Derwin James in as a playmaking safety. The Chargers believe 2018 could be their year.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Let's go. Lady hot.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. All right. Bring it.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Completion. They'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On third down, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this.
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Easy, alert. Be right.
This is West. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Kelsey imposing his will. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Locke forced out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Locke. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, Get him out in the flat and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. On the run, it's Ware. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now Benjamin. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Hey, hurry up! Buffalo won't. Stay hot. 17, got it. Check them out. Stay hot.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On 3rd down, Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a first down throw. Luck being chased out left. Fighting through. Steps away to his left. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll.
They'll run it with West. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
12. Be right.
Play action. It's Luck. And this is caught by Watkins. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll fake it. Now Love. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Off of play action, Luck. He's going to look deep down the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Returning, it's Benjamin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go.
Final play of the half, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. Here's Desmond King on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Hurry up!
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
4.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide.
And no gain. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Rivers. And able to find Green. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him, line up the gun. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Caleb Sturgis now for the Charger field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. The guy just took a deep.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Denzel Perryman able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, it's West. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 23. Here's West. Dances by him. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try to pound it in with West. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
53.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 2 yards out, and the Chiefs are in for 6. And it's up and good. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd down, Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. 1st down, Rivers. His throw incomplete. Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-picked.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles, that's something we didn't see much last year, the Chargers giving up a sack.
Yeah, you talk about a combination of a good offensive line and Phillip Rivers, big, strong guy who can bounce off of guys who are trying to get him on the ground and create extra opportunities to throw the ball downfield. That's why they didn't give up very many sacks in 2017.
Only 18 of them fewest in the league. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
They start on the ground with West. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That good for 19 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Dancing to now a hit and locked. Lost the football. It's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Love. And it's complete to Kelsey. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So out come the Chargers. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Red.
Now a handoff looking right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And caught right side, Green. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? Enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Hey! Here we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Green with a catch left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He'll look to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Rivers now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. He's back to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is all 30 yards downfield after that play.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Throwing is Love. Flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Luck. Forced out to his left. Robinson's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it is...
Paranoia got me